Some men are strong, some are smart, and then there are the ones whose brain cells gather for a meeting, but never show up. Yeah, today we're calling out the walking caution signs, the 5 types of stupid men you'll meet, avoid, or sadly, sometimes become. And if you get offended by this video, good, that's sign number 6. Oh, by the way, I always feature my favorite comment from the last video at the end, so stick around to see if it's yours. Let's go straight in. Sign 1. He thinks loudness equals intelligence. You ever meet a dude who thinks shouting his opinion makes it right? The kind who acts tough in arguments but crumbles the second logic enters the room. Here's the truth. Volume doesn't equal value. But these types of guys, they think if they talk louder, they win. He's on the bus, yelling into his phone about how Bitcoin is just a fad. He's on Twitter typing in all caps about how real men don't need therapy. He's in the group chat dropping facts with no source, just ego and a terrible Wi-Fi connection. It's stupid because true intelligence knows how to pause, listen, analyze, then respond. The loud guy? He's just scared someone smarter might speak up and expose him. He confuses noise with knowledge. He wants to dominate, not discuss. He's the human version of a broken car alarm, except just annoying and wrong. Bottom line, if your best argument is your volume, shut up and start reading. Sign 2. He worships ego like it's a religion. The stupid man treats his ego like a trophy. Except it's made of glass, and it's always shattering. He can't apologize, neither can he ask for help, and God forbid he admits he doesn't know something. He'd rather die first. You know the type who gets lost on a road trip and refuses to ask for directions. Gives you life advice when his own life is a walking dumpster fire, gets called out, and then starts deflecting, attacking, gaslighting, or playing victim. His brain runs on one mantra. If I'm always right, I'm never wrong. Which is exactly why he never grows. Here's a truth bomb that'll sting. Men who let their egos drive always crash. They don't evolve. They repeat same mistakes, same failures, same inflated pride with nothing to back it up. Meanwhile, the wise man, he's out there asking questions, learning from everyone, even people he disagrees with, because he knows you don't need to be right all the time. You just need to be smart enough to adapt. Sign 3, he defines masculinity with insecurity. Now, this one's a plague because this is the guy who thinks real men never cry, never feel, never break. His masculinity is a cardboard cutout, loud, stiff, and fragile. If a woman out-earns him, he's threatened. If someone critiques him, he's being attacked. If he shows emotion, he thinks it makes him weak. No, what makes you weak is needing to crush others just to feel like a man. The stupid man builds his identity on dominance. The wise man, he builds it on discipline, self-control, and emotional intelligence. Because real strength, it's not in your biceps, it's in your ability to stay calm in chaos, to listen without reacting, to lead without barking. Let me break it down for those still mentally loading. Being a man doesn't mean rejecting your emotions. It means mastering them. Still with me? Then buckle up, because signs 4 and 5 are where it gets ugly. Sign 4, he fights to be right instead of understanding. This one right here is how stupid men lose relationships, jobs, friends, and every ounce of peace in their lives. They don't argue to understand, they argue to win. They'll Google one half-baked stat to prove they're smarter. They interrupt like it's a competitive sport. They twist your words like they're in a courtroom battle with zero evidence. Why? Because to them, being right is an identity and not a process, not a discussion. A stupid man can't say, I never thought of it that way. He only knows how to say, you're wrong and I'll die proving it. Listen up, Einstein wannabe. If you can't sit down, shut up and actually listen without prepping your next comeback in your head. You're not smart, you're just insecure and noisy. Want to be a wiser man? Then start conversations to learn, not to lecture. Stop thinking every disagreement is an attack on your soul. Newsflash. You don't grow when you're always right, you grow when you're willing to be wrong. Real intelligence is humble, real men are curious, while they are just angry parrots arguing on repeat. Sign 5, he blames everything but himself. Now this one is the final boss of stupidity. The man who thinks the world is out to get him, but somehow he's never the problem. His girlfriend leaves him. She was too emotional. He got fired. The boss just hated me. His life is stuck. It's the government, the economy, the system, the vibes, but it's never him. He's got a PhD in excuses and a black belt in victimhood. Let me make it clear, life will punch everyone in the face, but stupid men, they just sit there blaming the wall for hitting them. Here's the brutal truth no one wants to hear. If your life sucks, it might be your fault. And that's good news, because if you caused it, you can fix it. Stop blaming your parents, stop blaming your ex, stop blaming the weather, the zodiac sign, or some horoscope nonsense. Take responsibility, even when it's unfair, even when it hurts your pride, because that's when you gain real power. The wise man looks at his mess and says, "Yeah, that's mine, but now I'm going to clean it up." The stupid man just whines about the it. So let's run it back one last time. You want to know if you're being a stupid man? Ask yourself, 1. Do I talk more than I actually know? 2. Do I let my ego run the show? 3. Do I confuse fake alpha vibes with real strength? 4. Do I argue just to win and not to grow? 5. Do I point fingers instead of owning my shit? If you said yes to even one of those, don't panic. Don't cry in the comments. Instead, get to work. This isn't a death sentence, it's a wake-up call. Because the man who can't admit he's stupid stays stupid. But the one who does, he upgrades his entire life. The good news? You can reverse the stupidity today. Look, most people have been stupid at some point. But being dumb isn't the crime, staying dumb is. The world doesn't need more men who talk tough and think weak. It needs men who can lead with strength, speak with clarity, and grow with humility. That kind of man, he's dangerous in the best possible way. So, if you're serious about becoming that man, the one who's calm under fire, sharp with his mind, and bold with his decisions, then start by facing your flaws like a warrior, not a whiner. Read more, listen better, speak less, and take full responsibility for your damn life. And if this video made you uncomfortable, good, it was supposed to, because that's how change starts. But if you're still here, still watching, still hungry to level up, then you're not the stupid man. You're the man who's waking up. So here's what I want you to know. Being a stupid man isn't about lacking intelligence. It's about refusing to grow. It's about choosing pride over progress, noise over wisdom, blame over responsibility. But the moment you drop the ego, admit your flaws, and start evolving, you become dangerous in the best way possible. So stop performing masculinity like it's some outdated script, and start mastering yourself like a man with purpose. Because in a world full of loud fools, the man who thinks clearly, moves deliberately, and leads with strength in silence is the one who dominates. Stay sharp, stay real, and don't be stupid. The comment of the day goes to this user named Shellick Cross, and it says, "You're an answer to my prayers. Guess I'm officially on the prayer hotline now. Press 1 for wisdom, press 2 for stick figures." Okay, seriously, you're awesome, and I'm flattered. I might add divine delivery service to my bio. Click subscribe like it's the one responsible decision you've made all week. And if this video offended you, subscribe twice. Once for you, once for your bruised pride. Oh, and for the people who always ask for books recommendation for the topic discussed, I would suggest you read The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf Dobelli. Dobelli has a PhD in philosophy and business, and he spent years analyzing how humans make terrible decisions. Lastly, I will also add a video link of a speech by Denzel Washington in the description. He spoke about this with an interesting perspective, so check the description of this video for the link.